Check, check. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing, testing. There we go. Okay. I should do that. Hello, hello, hello. So today, I need to mute one of my tabs because I don't want to hear myself. Okay, but I can at least hear me, so that means that things are working okay. My plan for today is to build out my website using Cloudflare pages and Jekyll. I looked into Hugo for a while and it never worked for me. Everything I did with it just turned into a disaster. It wouldn't generate the static files. The behavior was extremely unpredictable. I would save a file, it would appear properly eventually. I would save it again with a space and it would remove all of the styling. So I just stopped doing that. That just seemed absolutely insane. And I've used Jekyll in the past, so I thought I would just go ahead and do that. So let's begin with sharing my screen. All right, and so first thing I need to do is set up the GitHub for this repository. GitHub. Just make sure I'm logged in. New repository. All right, so there we go. Repository name. Let's call this There, no template. Public is fine. I don't really care. Yeah, I can leave it public. Then that way, if anybody wants to see it, they can. Add a read. Actually, let's not add a README for now. Create the repository. Okay. Now, if we here and copy that, I want to do a get an edit, get remote add. Do I need to add origin in there? Get remote add origin, yeah. Origin. So that is setting the remote origin to this repository. The branch is already there. Let's do a. Let's see, before I go through the trouble of making a commit, the first thing we can do, I suppose, since we've actually set up GitHub there, we need to Jekyll app. We need a Jekyll new dot force. Yep. So this will create the new Jekyll app. Only if you spell it properly. Jekyll. Then let's do a exec install. So that bundle missing file operand. Oh, because it's just bundle install. So that's installing all the prerequisites for Jekyll to operate, and now we can create the server. It is operating. Let's just preview it in the editor. So there is our Jekyll app, or Jekyll statically generated website with the default content. We will go ahead and use that for now. Just double checking which files and directories are there. So, and ignore a 400, the gem file, the gem lock, the config YAML. That is all fine for now. Git commit. So this is going to be first initial default content. Now we're pushing that up. So we have the website pushed up. That exists. Now let's go to Cloudflare and set up the pages. Cloudflare. Where are you, Cloudflare? Must be here. Where? Okay, here we go. So now we go into Cloudflare, and from within Cloudflare, you can go to the workers and pages in the left-hand column, and then the overview, which brings you here. and pages. So we're going to connect to Git, and I'm already connected. So now we can select a repository. Hello. Why can I not edit that? Hang on, let me see what's happening. This was from a previous test. Maybe you can't. Once you've selected a single repository, it's possible you can't add an additional one without permissions. No, the permissions are okay. There we go. Select repositories. That's what's happened. That's my mistake. So over on GitHub, I selected only select repositories. So if you want to add an additional one, you would need to find that. DevOpsDave.net. Save that. So now when we come into here, we can select the DevOpsDave.net. It's going to run on the main branch for now. We might create like a deployment branch or a prod branch or something like that, but for now, main is fine. Build command is going to be bundle exec Jekyll build. The output to actually build settings. There we go. We need to select Jekyll. So then Jekyll build is not right. It's bundle exec Jekyll build. The output is _site. We don't need any of that. So now we can do a save and deploy. You can see that it's cloning the repository, building the application. Should be available in just a moment. Not sure what that warning is, but that looks okay. So now we have it deployed. Continue to the project. What we need now is the domain name, which is here. Oh, no. I am incorrect. It's this. That should be it. Production. It's possible that I haven't updated the default directory, but I'm getting a little confused between. Let's just double check the config YAML. Right, so in Hugo, there's a place where you need to add the base site or everything breaks. I might just be being a bit impatient. Well, why are you not working? Wonder if there is anything in this. I did not see any sort of warnings like this before. "34 gems installed. Deprecation warning. Recommendation. that all should work. Oh, it's because I'm not reading. It's the SSL mismatch. If I could read, I would do so much better in life. So now we want to copy this domain. And now I'm going to go and set up the DNS. Let me just get there. Okay, so for this domain, we want to go to DNS. And we're going to add a record. It's going to be a CNAME. The name is going to be put that in there. It's proxied. Save. Okay, now we go back to here, and so this is the project. Do we do, is it redirects? No, it's not redirects. I thought there was a place for custom domains. There we go. So we want to set up a custom domain. There we go. Activate. Okay. So I don't think I actually needed to add it manually. I was doing that because of the GitHub page that I have for my other website. Verifying. Just have to wait for the verification to complete. It might be a little slower than we would like because I had tested this same domain with a different site so that I could understand for sure how this works. Come on. Oh, active. There it was. Active. Hey, looky there. We have built a Jekyll website and deployed it to the internet in 20 minutes, but it took me probably 10 minutes to get my stream set up so that I could test the audio and everything so that hopefully people can hear me. If there is anyone out there listening. Did that ever? Oh, that one we don't need. Okay, so that is set up. So now we can look at making some actual changes. Excuse me. All right, so the Jekyll app is set up. That was done. We've done that. Let's go ahead and run that again. And open it in the browser. Browser. So there's the local development version, which is live reloading. We set up the Cloudflare page. We push to GitHub. The dev domain never did work, but who cares? We've set that up. So now we can work on the actual website. So we have this posts directory that contains this welcome to Jekyll. So that is Markdown. Hopefully you're familiar with Markdown. We have, if we can just remove all that there and save something. So that is just a post, and we can just leave that here for now to remove. All right, so let's close that. Layout. We need a underscore layouts directory. New file underscore layout slash default HTML. Well, if you spelled, that would be useful, huh? Default. Okay, so now here we're going to have HTML. We're going to have a head. We're going to have a body. Inside the body, we're going to have a header. We'll just call that header for now. We're going to have, yeah, main sounds good. Inside the header, there's the word header, but there's also going to be nav. And we'll say nav. Inside main, we'll say main body. So now if we save that, we'll come back here, go back to the main page. Layout default.html. Let's just close and reopen because, oh, it's because we're using a theme here. Disable the theme. Give it a there. I'll leave that for now. An all-around nerd. So Copilot just called me a nerd. Nice. Let's see. So now if we refresh this, because we made a change to the config, we have to restart the server. Okay, that didn't include our layout. That should have worked. Layout default.html. Underscore layout default.html. Why HTML? Why is that not working? Why is that not working? Let's just double check my underscore. Because it's underscore layouts. Okay, layouts. And now if we come back to here. Oh, I need to probably restart the server one more time. What the heck? We have the... Oh, because there's an index markdown. Let's delete that. Delete the about. So why is default not... Oh, well, the index didn't have. Okay, so just a moment here. I know for a fact that when I changed the L layouts, default HTML, did I misspell it? Did a version change between 2 hours ago and now? Some days I just want to live in the woods. Seriously, I just did this and it was working perfectly fine. So if I so if we look in underscore site, index HTML's got the what? Okay, so now if we delete that, post requested does not exist. Let's just go ahead and delete the, or no, let's delete the actual post, but not. Okay. So now if we look at site, aha, I see what I've done. So new file index.md. Layout default. Let's see, this is index.md. Hello. So hello is coming from here. Cool. So now we save this. We should get header nav main body. Header nav main body. Cool, cool, cool. All right, so we can close that. So we're not getting our actual content yet, which is expected. But we can come here, and now we can create a new folder. Includes head.html. header.html. I will leave head as is for now. Header, head, nav.html. Footer. Okay, let's just double check that. So all that's changed so far is added in the footer. Head, header, nav, footer, HTML. Footer, HTML. Body, HTML. Okie dokie. Let's just double. So nothing has changed yet on the page. But so now if we come here and instead of that, we want to do include and include header. Why'd you do that? Header. Header HTML. Let me just double check that that is the right syntax. Underscore includes. No. I want to check the layout of default. And yeah, include header HTML. So now if we ensure it exists. Rename. Underscore includes. There we go. That's better. Okay. And now header.html. Sweet. Now, actually, instead of nav there, let's actually include the nav from our header. I'm putting these in the HTML tags as opposed to putting the HTML tags in the includes themselves, just to make it more obvious to myself in the future when I'm reading this, and I'm confused why there are just several includes back to back. But inside, so we're moving nav into header. So within here we can do nav HTML and nav. So now if we come back to the site, header HTML and nav HTML. So the default HTML includes header, header includes nav. Main body, let's include body. And footer. Also, let's include head. Okay. So now that gets all of that. Now within our head, let's just add weird cat includes head. So just some standard stuff, plus if the page has a title, then the page title, otherwise it's the site title. So if we come back and check our page here, it has named the site, it is named the page, the site name. Now, if we come back to the index MD and let's set a title. I'll just call it home. And if we come back to here and refresh, this should change to home. Cool. That's what I would like. But let's make one other small change. So otherwise, site title. How about page title and site title? So home pipe develop save. Now if I remove the title from here, back to that. Excellent. That is what I was hoping to see. Okay, now let's double check what we're doing here. So layout. We've done some layout, not a lot yet. Default is pretty much good to go. It looks like they've moved the 404 to 404 HTML. Previously, I had to put it somewhere else, but let's just see if that actually works the way we think. So if we go to, okay, that didn't, but I think that might be because we're not necessarily including it properly, which is fine. Okay, so we'll work on the 404 later. Page HTML and post HTML for different types of layouts. Yeah, let's add those into layouts, new file. Okay, come back to those. We created those. All right, let's create some CSS. CSS dot SCSS. Oh. /main dot. There we go. And let's add in just a small bit. So for the SAS, the first thing we need is hello. What's that called? Front data? Is that the right term? I think that sounds wrong. Front matter. Yes. I knew something wasn't quite right with what I was saying there. So we add in the front matter, and here we just need I need a hash. Why are you not? There we go. Okay, now let's add in just a little bit of CSS there. One thing that I do need to do is I need to go back to my head. And grab this. So this is setting some page name details and some Google fonts. So now if we come back, so we've saved the head, we've saved this. Now when we save, let's just make sure that, yeah, we do have a problem. Oh. So now if we just double check CSS here, we do have the CSS. So now if we come back and look at our website, that is not our website. There we are. Why did it not accept that? Hey there, Grinning Puma. Why did our body should have... Let's change the color. Let's just change the color. Let's see what happens there. I wonder if I need to kill and restart. Well, I'm being silly again because in our head, we're not including our CSS file yet. So if you don't include your CSS, you can't have any CSS if you don't include your CSS. Oh wait, no, there's the CSS. Nope. Come on, brain, do the brain things, would you? Meta, title, link, style sheet. Okay, wait, actually put that there. All right. Now, if we come back here, there we go. Now we have some CSS. Move my monitor over a little bit so I can see what's up. Okay. So that's our CSS. Let's include some JavaScript. I think we just want to create a... I'm not going to assume this one. Actually, wait a minute. Where was I putting... check. I think you just put a JS directory and it should have had it. But let's try it. Let's see what happens. Let's just see. Okay, and then let's add a new folder. Just doing a pure vanilla JavaScript for now. Inspect console. Yes, that actually just worked. How nice is it when it just works? So we have the foundation of our layouts. We have our includes. We have our CSS and JavaScript all being included. So that's fantastic. Let's actually add in the body content now. Let me just double check again. Layouts. Here in the body, we're in the main. So then in body, let's do content. Okay. So for content, index.md. Cool. How about that? So if that is not clear, this is the main page. This is the main page. Okay, in body we can go ahead and actually get rid of this, but let's go ahead and give it a div. Actually, we can call that an article. And a div. Stop that main content. And let's move this up here. Okay, so now we have content inside of a main content class. So let's just do something to make sure that sticks out. Well, that's interesting. Let's just say margin 30 elements so that it's absolutely obvious what's happened to it. So, yes, this is the main page. Okay, let's come back and undo that. Just call it 3. All right. We can actually mess with that later to see if we want to change the amount of margin around there. So let's create a page and a post. So we have default, we have page, and that should be post. So now if we create a post 01, or this is a post 1.md. I'll be deleting these anyway. New file about post / about .md. No, pages. Layout page. And we've already got that. Okay. So now if we, this is the about page. Cool, cool. Okay. So let's try navigating directly to about. Ah, 404 not found. Oh, because I bet it thinks it needs to be pages / about. Yeah. But what I want to do is URL about. Save. Let's see. I know for a fact that I have done this before. Cat pages. Page about, title, short title, show. So strange that that is not working as expected. Layouts, pages. Alright, let's do this anyway. We can figure out the URL thing in a minute. Let's close that. We want to go to page.html. So instead of page.html, let's do layout is default. So we're extending the default format that will insert this as content. Yeah, sure. That's good for now. So now if we come back to here, refresh, we get our header, HTML nav, and about. Now, why did... Okay, I guess I just thought it was supposed to be marked down. Even though it is, it's only sort of marked down, so just H1. There we go. About, this is about page. It's the content. The footer's still there. Now, I really want to understand why the URL is looking to go there. Let me just double check my aha. Aha. So it's because in our config we need to just trying to make sure I put this in the right spot. I don't think it matters too much though. Include pages and posts. Now, but I need to restart the server. And come back to here. Now that page, did I forget to save it? No. Include includes layouts underscore posts rename underscore pages. It's the include. Now why are you not? Include example. So that's not it. And how about we say the right word? Served. Oh, because again, Hugo has broken my brain just from messing with it for a couple of hours. About, where are you? It's not URL. It's permalink. So now if I come back to here, there's our about page. And if we go to underscore pages, that that doesn't exist. Okay, great. That is what I was hoping for. Let's see. So that's their footer. Let's see, what can we do for a footer? See, we already had a footer in the default, right? Yes, we already have that. Let's go ahead and give it a class, though. Not that I'm doing anything with it just yet. Okay, within footer itself. Okay, let's just say that's interesting. Let's have a look at that. Let's see what that looks like. What we have, okay. Probably would need quite a bit of CSS to make that actually work. But interesting to see anyway that Copilot's throwing all that there for me. Maybe we add that later. But what we can do is, let's just say, oh, let's just do the old let's just go with that. Oh, and 20, 24, through forever. Okay. All right. Nothing super fancy there. Got header and nav. So in the nav, we could do let's see. Let's do for nav and site data nav. Okay, that's the exact type of thing I was thinking of. Now we need to add site data nav. I'm pretty sure that goes in our config site.data. Site.data. So I think site, or is it just data? There we go. Let's come back to nav and navigation. Title URL. URL. Okay, so now we should get home, about, contact, blog. Not that those are the ones that we'll be keeping, but I think that should appear up here at the top now. No, that's not right. Okay, so why not? What is the problem? Site navigation. All right, let's just check. Jekyll. site.data. Oh, because it goes in right. So it's not part of the config itself. So we want an underscore data. Navigation dot YAML? Is it a YAML file? Yes. Okay. And then from here, yeah. So it's, oop, what are you doing? Stop it. Stop it. Okay. So it is URL. Oh, wait. Missing the correct level. Nope. Okay. URL. Let's start with home, about, contact. Yep. What else? Stream. It's just Copilot is reading my mind. Okay. What else do we? Is there anything else that I need to add here, Copilot? Twitter? No. So we are going to where did here we are. All right, there we have our nav. So about should go to about, and home should go to home. How about that? And these should break. And they are breaking because those pages don't exist. I would have expected a 404 and not broken, but it's fine because it's the Jekyll server and not just browsing. Don't need that. So we can come back and check our actually, let's just double check there. Let's do let's okay. Actually, we probably need I am not a front-end engineer, so don't get it confused that I know what I'm doing with CSS. flex. Let's see. UL navigation. CSS, there we go. All right. It's float or something, isn't it? Where's the... Example nav with floating. It has been a long time since I have done CSS. So that was on the item. And I guess we need the here we go. List style none, margin none, overflow hidden. So that's for the UL. For the A, for the LI, it's float left. For the LIA, let's just go ahead and do it just to see. That is for an A. Didn't save the class names. Silly head. Okay, list items, let's give them a padding 0.5 M. There we go. Now if we come back to header, let me just see if there's anything else I should be doing with the header. Layout underscore layout layouts. No, includes. That was a logo thing. I think that is, oh, but it's not, it's because I want, no, that is right, because we've got the nav. Yeah. So for now, that should be all we need for the header until we do some proper styling about home main page. So now if we, let's just clean that. Oh, nope, don't do that. done some CSS. We've done some of that. We've done some pages. Have we done any posts? Post 01. Layout. Post. Yes, post. Title, post 1. Permalink. Blog post 1. YouTube. Today to build this amazing website. Built with Jekyll and hosted on. That's funny. It's not there. Yeah, hosted on. Let's say with Cloudflare pages. Interesting. Okay. All right, so now let's see if we go to blog post 1, if that works. All right. That's good to know. Post 1. All right. Yeah, that's not what I... Okay. So if we go to /blog/post1. Again, that is because we have an updated post.html. Okay, so for it, again, we need to extend the default. We'll leave that alone for now. Post 1. Okay. Blog takes us there. Let's do a blog page. Okay, blog page. We're going to call this a layout page. Title. Yeah, that's going to be in there twice anyway. Yes, for site and site posts include, let's just content for now. Can extend it later. So now if we come back here, okay, it's not in site posts. Let's see. For post in, I wonder if I have that in my existing website. Site pages. I wonder if I actually need that. Maybe. I'm just thinking that potentially I could just write them as pages, but if I did that, it might make it a little harder for me to understand which ones were just posts and which ones were pages. But I think we should be able to let's just search for Jekyll. How to get list of files in underscore posts. Site.posts. Site.posts. All right. Focus brain. The underscore post folder is where your blog posts live. You typically write posts in Markdown. HTML is also supported. To create a post, add a file to your underscore post directory with the following format: year, month, day, title, markup. Let's see if we did that. Let's try. Rename 2024 01 06. Instead of post one, let's call it streaming, building this site. Okay, so we call it that. Let's just get rid of that permalink for now. So now if we come back and this is the about page. What? This is for post.html. For post and site posts. The blog is showing the about. Posts. We have a title named post. All right, just come back and so we've got those names: layout, post, title, some information, displaying index of posts. Let's just grab that. Post URL and post title. There we go. That's better. And instead of post one, get rid of that, get rid of that. Instead of post one, we can call it that's for the actual post itself. That might actually be okay. It's just if we go into it. Yeah. Okay. So we call this or actually, that's not a good. Yeah, that's fine. Cool. Okay. And that was for blog. We've got the about. So contact, stream, and YouTube. Actually, we can get rid of, let's say, contact and stream. So pages. Contact.empty. Let's see, we want to go to, where are we going? Where are we going? Where are we going? This one. Nope. Not that one. Not that one. So many windows. So many windows. There we go. Ah. Okay. All right. So where is my Discord link? Here we go. And if you happen to be watching this, whether live or in the future, on YouTube or the VOD on Kick, do feel free to join the Discord. I'm hoping to grow a community there of people interested in discussing all things related to DevOps, platform engineering, site reliability engineering, data ops, development, so on. So that's contact. Oh. Title, contact, permalink contact. Layout is a page. Okay, now if we do, I think we can do that and then that. That's enough for now. Okay. Discord, we've got a blog with a blog entry. About, this is the about page. Let's give a little bit of text that I had a little AI help generating. save. I swear, sometimes that is not the right place. I need to go here. Sometimes things just do some really weird stuff. Why didn't that format? But it's cross between Markdown and HTML, I suppose. But I wonder if instead I could do about paradiv. Okay, about paradiv. There we go. That's at least something. So we have a post. That's updated. We have an about. We don't have streamer YouTube. Contact on Discord. Well, let's see. Could add in. YouTube. Yeah. Actually, is that my channel? Bum, 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 bum. That is not the right page. Right. That is not me. It must be on here. So that is for that. Here's this. Videos. That can't be right. That actually works? Huh. Okay. I thought it had that weird number or whatever. That's fine. So now if we come here. Okay, now let's look at the about again. No, the contact. There, yes. Okay. And kick. Yes. Okay. Oh. Want to open those in, let's see, how do you do that in Jekyll, or Markdown anyway. Markdown, open link in new tab. Okay. Yes, that opens in a new tab, that opens in a new tab, that opens in a new tab. Cool, cool, cool. All right. All right, all right. So that's not the stream or the YouTube one. Let's, for now, go back into data navigation. Comment those out. All right. Last couple of things we could do is copy test page slash favicon to here. Copy slash a star to here. Favicons Android. Okay. Okay, let's just come back and make sure. Okay, we got our favicon added. We want to. Where do assets go? Images. New folder. Images. Did I actually have image there? No. Let's see. Open up that. Let me just copy it from over here. So we're going to copy. Nope, it's not that. There we go. What's the logo? Let's stick that on the index page for now. I just love Copilot sometimes. Honestly, that was pretty nice that it just knew what to do. But let's also add, let's not leave out our Kick friends. That's Kick. Kick, kick, kick. That's you. Kick. There. there, and not smart enough. Let's ask ChatGPT. Jekyll, insert image into Markdown. Alt text in the image. Okay. So it's bang. Dev. Ops Dave. It's not assets, it's just images. So now if we come back to here, it didn't like that. Let's see. Images not found. Let's come back over here. Images. Should that be like underscore images? I may need to go ahead and just look it up. Images. Path to images. Images. Where do we stick our images? Where do we stick our images? Assets. So is it supposed to be in an assets folder? If CSS and JavaScript are in root, I would think that /images. Oh, did I just name it wrong? Yeah, I just named it wrong. Okay. Now let's make it where we can actually see the thing. I thought elements was, oh, I haven't made it responsive at all. So let's just stick with that for now. 32 element. Just make it even. 30 elements with 30 elements. Nope. Logo hero. that's still not going to work because... Oh, if I'm not using Markdown. You big Egypt. Big Egypt. Eek. Okay. Okay. There we go. So we got that. We got that. We got that. Let's give the logo hero div. Logo hero div. Margin bottom. Okay. Let's make the content wrapper. Okay. Kick. Blank. Black blank. Okay. Do the same for Discord. Do the same for YouTube. Okay, we're just about finished for today anyway. Just want to add in, this was a content wrapper and then A's inside of a content wrapper. Content wrapper. A. What's that do? Does that make any difference? Yeah, I didn't actually want that. Let's call this font size. Font weight bold. Sweet! That's exactly the type of thing I was wanting, just for a little bit there. So we have about, we have contact, And blog and on contact. Okay, let's just double check the YouTube opens in a new window. Kick opens in a new window. Discord opens in a new window. All right. And then copy link address in case anyone wants it. If you were watching a replay, probably should have done that earlier. There it is on Kick. And let's see if I go to YouTube. Who am I signed in? I am signed in as me, so let's go here. And I am, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't see your live chat message there. I'm using just static site generation that is deployed through a Cloudflare page so that it creates just static HTML and deploys that as a static page, like you could use for an S3 bucket or as a GitHub page, but I'm using Cloudflare pages. So that is all done. So now let's check the status, git status. That's a lot of changes, but really they were all quite simple, I believe. So we can get add dot, was there anything? Oh, yeah, we can add those, but there were 2 or 3 small things I wanted to just sort out. JS, okay. So we want to do a new file, index.html. Yes, we want to copy that and paste it in CSS. And oh, delete that. That is underscore site. We want to delete the underscore site. That's fine. We want to go to oh, okay. I'm guessing the underscore paste out new file index dot HTML. Copy. The underscore prevents it from just being copied over and it's processed. So paste. So by adding these index HTMLs into the CSS, index, and JavaScript, it just prevents people from navigating there. Doesn't really do much, but it does help make it not look strange, in my opinion. Paste. Okay, so that should be all of them, right? CSS, JavaScript. Yes. So now if we come back and then go to JavaScript, yes, images, CSS. Awesome. That is good. That is good. That is what I was looking for. Okay, git add dot. Okay, git commit -m, finishing out stream, and site contains most of the basis for what I want. Someone should really learn to be a better engineer. All right, that is pushed. Now let's just make sure that it deploys. So if we come back over to deployments, it's already in progress. And reminder, this is what it looked like before. Let's wait until it completes. All right, we have success. And if we refresh the page, we have our new website. That is a success. Happy days, happy days, happy days. Now, that whole thing, while live streaming it, actually ended up taking way less time than I bashed my face against Hugo for hours, and it never worked right. So it's absolutely possible that it's my fault for not knowing enough about Hugo, and it's known to be has a high barrier of entry. That's full screen. So it's known to have a high barrier to entry compared to Jekyll, but it seems absurd to me. So I'd love to hear anyone else's thoughts or comments on that. Or if you'd like to just completely argue with me, join the Discord and let's talk about it. And if you're happy to, we can stream it so you can show everybody what a fool I am. Okay. Thanks very much for all those that came by and for those that come around in the future. Bye.